Hello, folks. Welcome to the Vinson Voice, a weekly television show where we talk about what's going on in and around your Carl Vinson VA Medical Center. I'm your host, Greg Swars, and today I got a very special friend with me right here, Mr. Lindsay, Chaplain Rodney Lindsay. He is our Chief of Chaplains here at the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about a new program that we're kind of rekindling. And also, this man right here, 29-year veteran of the United States Army. He was a chaplain in the Army. Got out of the rank of colonel, and he is, we had the honor of having him with us.
Thank you.
Right.
It's great to be here.
Excellent.
The program that we're getting ready to launch here at Dublin VA is called Warrior to Soulmate. And this program is based out of Miami, Florida, called PAIRS curriculum. And PAIRS is practical application, intimate relationship skills. And this curriculum is education-based, research-based. A lot of science went into this program. In fact, there have been testimonials from veterans and their significant others how this program, these skills that they've learned actually save their lives, save their marriages.
Right.
And so we recently trained 16 professional caregivers right here at Carl Vinson, and we're excited. We have 4 peer specialists, peer support specialists, 4 social workers, 4 chaplains. We had a medical doctor, a RN, a psychologist, and a spouse who recently got trained. So we're getting ready to launch this program in January the 11th and 12th.
Okay.
It's going to be on a Friday and a Saturday.
Okay.
Friday evening from 6 to 9.
Yeah.
And on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay. All right. So basically, the program is it's about, you know, I guess rekindling that relationship, you know, getting things back on track per se.
Absolutely. You know, when relationships get tied up in a knot, it needs a little help. Need a little help with untangling.
That's right.
And so this program, this curriculum, is focusing on emotional intimacy, creative conflict resolution, building strong relationships, and strong communication skills.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So you said we trained 16 people to be facilitators of this training. How many are we going to have there at the first one, do you think?
Well, that's a great question. You know, how many are we going to have? We're accepting registrations right now.
Oh, okay.
In fact, we're recruiting. Have some good news. Those veterans and their significant other who are outside of a 50-mile radius, we're going to provide some accommodations for those veterans. And we're working that angle right now, but at the moment we have approximately 5 or 6 who are registered, and a good number is 10 to 12 couples. And I also want to announce that with this program, we're going to offer it once a quarter initially and see how it goes, and if there's a higher demand, we can have it more often. But the first one, like I said, is the beginning of the second quarter, January, and then we're off another one in the next quarter after that, and so on and so forth. Okay,
well, that's awesome. So how do they contact you to register?
Well, they can contact me with my email by emailing Rodney, RODNEY, Lindsay, LINDSAY, 2 at va.gov. Or you can call my business cell at 478-304-4934. Yes.
All right. Well, it looks like it's going to be a great program. It's always good to get things back on track, because every marriage is not a rose garden.
Isn't that the truth? And one thing I want to say real briefly is that what we're doing with this Warrior to Soulmate is really linked in and nested, tied in with whole health. And whole health is mind, body, and spirit. And so we are focusing in on helping veterans and their significant others with a holistic approach in helping them to build those stronger relationships.
All right. So it sounds like it's going to be a great program. Holidays are coming up. Got any holiday messages you want to send out to the folks?
Well, yes, just stay safe, enjoy family, have a great time, relax, kick back, and enjoy yourself.
All right. That's all right. That is all right.
Yes.
So, all right, Chaplain. Well, we appreciate your time. And thank you for being on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Greg.
All right.
You're the best.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. Come back. Right. we ain't done yet. But anyway, Warrior Soulmate, the 11th and 12th of January. It's going to be a Friday and Saturday. The 11th is going to be from 6
to 9.
6 to 9. And then on the 12th, it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Correct.
All right. So, all right. And y'all got, I'm going to flash Chaplain Lindsay's contact information down here on the bottom. And, yeah, if you got any further questions, just give them a holler. All right. Thanks for being on the show, Chaplain.
Thanks a million. Appreciate it.
All right. And folks, we'll be right back with more Vinson's Voice.
Hello, I'm Darren Keene with Clements & Keene Insurance. And if you're a small business owner here in Dublin and Lawrence County, give us a call. There's several options out there, several insurance carriers, and several discounts available depending on your situation. Please come see us at the Little White House, 503 Bellevue Avenue, or call us at 272-8019.
We're stuffing your stockings with savings now at Dublin Chevrolet.
Only Dublin Chevrolet has the 2018 Cruze LT with the RS package. Was $24,200, now only $16,750. Or take home a loaded Equinox. Was $36,400, now only $28,950.
From our house to your house, Elaine and I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas. Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Chevrolet, the only dealer you will ever need.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson's Voice. I'm your host, Greg Swars. Got another special guest with me right here, Chief Rod McNeil of our police department.
I appreciate the invite. Merry Christmas to you,
And
sir.
Merry Christmas to you, sir. All right. And Chief McNeil, he's an Army veteran of 23 years with the military police.
Cool.
Got 2 combat deployments. So we are all like hood here. You know,
That's right.
Because I'm a Desert Storm veteran.
And
so,
thank you
know,
for your service, sir.
Thank you. I didn't do as many as you did, but that's kind of helping me out now here in the federal
It's not
service.
a timeline.
That's right. I had 30 years next month, so yeah, I'm good to go. All right. So, you know, with the holidays coming around, you know, last week I gave my personal 10 holiday safety tips.
Oh, did you?
I did. And I'm sure they'll mimic some of yours, but that's okay. We want to get it from the police side, because we did it from Greg's point of view. All right.
Which, with law enforcement background, you probably did a bang-up job.
Yeah, but
you
then
know.
I put a few things in there, few extra things
Gregged
in
it
there.
up.
I Gregged it up. That's right. All right. So I wanted to get the tips from our police chief's point of view. So it's all yours. Let's go.
Well, you know, I'm not going to have like a top 100 tips or
right.
top 10 tips. I just
Right.
want to break it down to what personal security is. You know,
Okay.
personal security is broken up into 2 different facets. You got personal security of stuff.
Yep.
You have personal security of yourself. Okay, let's talk about personal security of stuff.
Okay.
Kind of common sense stuff.
Right.
You know, whether it's Christmas holiday, whether it's in the middle of the summer or not. You know, just keep an eye on your stuff.
Just general shopping.
Just general. Yeah.
Right.
Say, you know, picture yourself, you've gone to the mall, you got all your little bags, and you're walking out to your vehicle, and, you know, be aware of your surroundings.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Because a lot of
Always
times
be-
the first
yeah.
thing they want to do when they get outside is put that cell phone up to their ear. And
That's right. That's
they're
good.
losing
That's
their
right,
area.
right. So instead of having your phone to your ear, what should you have in your hands? Your keys.
That's right.
Okay. Be ready to go in your motor vehicle. As you walk up to the vehicle, just kind of look in, just make sure nothing's wrong with it, this, that, and the other. So you go up to the vehicle, you unlock it, you throw your bags in, and you remember, oh, I got to buy that last minute gift. I got to come to this other store. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Don't leave your packages right there where somebody can walk by and see them through the window. Go ahead and take the extra time, grab those packages, put them in your trunk, and
Yeah,
lock
there
them
you
up
go.
in your trunk.
There you go.
Again, pretty simple stuff.
Right.
And something else. It's the days are getting shorter. So right now around 6 o'clock, it looks like
Yeah,
9 o'clock
that's
outside
right.
because it
Sure
gets so
does.
dark. So even before you get to the stores or go into the stores, just pull up and be aware where you're at. Park up under those street lamps.
There you go.
You know,
There you
because
go.
it's daylight going in, You know, but coming out, because you know those sales, this, that, and the other.
Right.
You know, you're gonna
right,
spend a little extra time. You know, and this is Dublin.
That's right.
We're gonna
yeah.
run into people. We're gonna
We sure
talk.
are.
We're gonna have our stories. You know, we're,
Sure
you know,
are.
tis the season.
That's right.
You know, it's probably going to be dark when you come back out.
That's right.
So if you have that forethought to go ahead and park under those street lamps, you'll be illuminated when you walk out.
Right,
you know,
right.
You know, and again, talking about personal security, when you go out, when I say being aware of your surroundings, if you walk outside of that mall, that store, or wherever you're at, and something just doesn't seem right, you know, listen to yourself, because that's innately that's in our nature. That's something that we never got rid of as we evolved as humans.
That's right.
You know, because you got the whole fight or flight.
That's right.
You know, if
That's
something doesn't look right, it doesn't seem right, well, listen to yourself. Go back in. You know, if there's a law enforcement agency around, or some sort of security, get their attention and say, hey, do you mind just being in the area? If not, just walk out with your buddy.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
Again, the biggest takeaway, just listen to yourself.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
absolutely. Yeah, if you see somebody standing around your car, or go, like I said, go back in. You know, and it's not going to hurt you to call 911 and say, hey, you know, I got somebody, looks like somebody may be around my car. They're not going to trash you for giving them a call, because you feel like you're in an emergency.
That's right.
You know, so.
And I will say, if you ever hear at the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center, we've got folks here 24/7, and I guarantee you, if you call our dispatch center and say, hey, I'm going out to this parking area, do you mind having an officer in the area?
That's right.
We will be in the area.
That's right.
Okay. And sometimes we actually give courtesy rides to folks and staff who are coming off shift or going into shift.
Especially in that evening shift
right.
or night shift, you know. So yeah. All right. So how about the other you said physical.
Yeah, just basic physical security stuff.
Right.
You know, we talked about locking stuff in the trunk. So talk about your house. Okay. A lot of us go out of town. Correct.
Right.
You know, don't advertise that you're going out of town. Don't advertise that I'm going down to the Bahamas and I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. Okay.
Right.
You kind of want to mask that,
Exactly.
because what do we all do?
Yeah.
We get on the Facebook.
That's right.
We get on this and we announce it. Okay, don't announce it.
That's right.
You know, another takeaway. You know, if you can afford it, they're not that expensive. Get some timers for your lights.
Right.
So they come on at certain times, come off at other times, this, that, and the other. And if you have a neighbor that you trust,
Yes.
you know, have them come over, have them check the mail for you, have them keep an eye on your area and kind of do walkthroughs. You know, again, this is simple stuff.
Exactly.
You know, and this is the bare minimum. I'd recommend a home system, alarm system, and that type of stuff. You know, but it's just real common sense.
Oh,
it really
yeah.
is. Absolutely.
You can also you can also call the Dublin Police Department and let them know that you're going to be out of town, and you can have them. You can give them your address and just tell them you know, have an officer ride through the neighborhood every now and then.
Your presence is everything when it comes to law enforcement. It really is.
Exactly. Because see, your assailants, they know the police aren't going to be around. Otherwise, they're not going to pick you as a target.
Yeah.
You know, so they know this, so they're going to wait until they're gone.
Criminals are lazy. They want a soft target.
That's right.
If it even has the appearance of being a hard target,
That's right.
probably not going to fool with you.
That's right. That's right. So also, you know, you may want to shop in numbers. Go with a friend.
Yep.
You know,
yeah.
Safety in numbers.
It's a lot more fun too.
Exactly. Exactly.
I get a group
exactly.
effort, especially us last-minute shoppers.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm sure you and I are going to be out there next week just scrambling.
You know it. You know it. That's what we do. All right. Well, there you go. Some physical security safety tips from our chief of police, Rod.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on the show.
Rod. That's right.
That's right. Chief Rod. All right. So, folks, if you have any questions, you know, of course, you can, you know, call our dispatch center, and they'll be able to help you out. So, with that, folks, we'll be back with more Vinson's Voice.
Hi, I'm Taylor Knight, here to put our team at Community Bank to work for you. Teamwork is vital in sports, at work, at home, and community. That's why we worked so hard to establish a winning team of customer service and lending professionals. When you call on Community Bank, we stand ready to help. There are other banks, but there's only one Community Bank. So come see us and let us put our team to work for you. Community Bank of Dublin, Lawrence County. Common sense banking never goes out of style.
Hi, I'm Matt Sapp, inviting you to come see us at Dexter Meat Company. Our fresh cut meats includes cube steak, stew beef, chuck roast, chuck eye steak, ground beef, ground chuck, and if you love steaks, you'll really love our New York strip, T-bone, and our ribeye and choice or prime cuts. And our marinated steaks have a distinctive taste that you'll be sure to love. We invite all our neighbors to come see us for the freshest cut of meat. Remember, we cater to. Call ahead and we'll have it fixed for you. Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturday, 8 to 6.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. Got another special friend with me right here. The former host of the Vinson Voice, Dr. Frank Jordan.
The originator
of the Vinson Voice. Welcome back to the show, and welcome back to the VA.
Glad to be back on the team. Missed you guys.
I know. So, you know, Dr. Jordan had to take a year off. You know,
it wasn't off.
Little
it was not off. I
right.
traveled from Bangkok to Budapest to El Salvador to Roswell, New Mexico, you name it.
I know, man. He just went off and gallivanting around the world. He had to get it out of his system. And then, you know, he realized he just wanted to come on back and be with his VA family again.
That's a fact.
That's what
my Dublin, Lawrence County family.
That's right. That's right. We love our Dublin, Lawrence County family.
Missed home. Missed my VA team.
Gotcha. Okay. So now, when you left, you were a public affairs officer. So what's your role now?
So, you know, when I came to the VA in 2003, I was kind of aimless. I'd been a sergeant at the Dublin Police Department, loved that, but I'm a guy who needs something new every now and then. Didn't know much about that. I kid people say I couldn't even spell VA back in those days. But, so you and a guy that worked for me came out here and you kept calling me and saying how great it was. I said, okay, right. But I went, and guess what? Fell in love with the VA almost immediately. Said I want to be a part of this. Originally thinking I'm gonna stay in the police. I'm gonna tell you something. Carl Vinson VA Medical Center Police Department. I'm telling you, that's
top
the team.
notch.
They do great police work. So, but then after a few years, I became the chief, and we did a lot of good work, and it went so well. The guys were together, the team was together so well. I had like a 5-year plan. I don't know why I picked 5 years.
Yeah, I got you.
But anyway, a couple years in, everything's kicking all 8 cylinders. So you know, Frank, I'm sitting around now. What do I do next? And so since the guys were handling things, and you know, trust was definitely there, I could say, well, let me go help over here in the medical center. So I ended up doing a lot of acting things, HR, education, associate director for 8 months once, and so it let me see what the kind of business we really did here and how much work has been under Care for America's Heroes. And so I said, I want to be a part of all of this.
Yeah, the big picture.
Yeah, so exactly. So I said, you know what I do next? I was looking at education supervisor because I'm a huge education person. My doctorate is in education. I believe in it. And then customer service. I said I could, you know, I was trying to talk to the director and have a customer service manager. I'll do it. I will do it for free anyway. But we need it, you know. And then in the communication, the public affairs opened up. And I said, yeah, I can show people what these folks are doing out at this medical center. I can show them what VA folks do. How hard they work. And kind of push back on some of the stuff I heard that I knew wasn't true.
We are not sitting on our hands.
And then we built the service. We brought, you know, of course I had you from the start. And then we brought our patient advocates in, customer service, whole works, and we built a communication stakeholder relations service. And it was great. And I loved it, and we did a lot of good. I'm very proud of what we did in 6 years. The thing I was most proud of was not only getting the information out to our veterans, but building those relationships with our stakeholders in the community. Dublin, Lawrence County, and all over the 49 counties, then 52 counties we served in Middle and South Georgia. I love that. I love getting out to the big towns and the little bitty towns you never heard of to get the message out to the veterans. So, yeah, so I went to Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Brunswick with the Department of Homeland Security. I taught at the Leadership Institute there. Literally traveled the world. Taught everybody from the guy just coming in to cabinet level ministers in foreign countries. It was fantastic. And had a blast. But the truth is, never left this team. And in my life, I've never done that. I've always been able to say, okay, I love that, but let me close that door and move on. Couldn't close this door. So I'm a pretty decisive guy. So when this opportunity closed, so that was the thing. Dr. Connie Hampton, our chief nurse here, has done brilliant work in the last few years. She is a dynamo. And one area I never got to work with closely, I really wanted to, was the nurses. I tried to show them some love. But, you know, they're big, 750 folks in there now. And nurses work so hard, they kind of remind me of cops. Which we were both, you know, we were both police. So I said, I want to work with them. So she and I tried to do some stuff before I left, but there was never enough time. So when her executive assistant came up, and it was almost like calling to me. You know, they should have just stamped my name on. I got to try. And evidently she's thought it was a good idea and gave me a job. So we're going to try to expand what we do for our nursing. The research shows us if you get your nurses happy, the whole medical center, the complexion changes. Everything gets better. Doctors, folks in everybody. And so the research shows us one thing. Nursing is always going to be a very tough profession. So what you got to concentrate on, making that environment good for them. What can you do to make it better on them, easier on them? What do you do? And that's what I want to concentrate on. So, you know, we'll do the nuts and bolts administrative stuff, but we're going to make the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center nursing the place every nurse in Middle Georgia wants to come to work.
Absolutely.
And it's already one of the best kept secrets around, in my opinion. But we're going to start advertising it, promoting it. We'll use some of the same principles you and I used when we were doing, you know, the medical center generally. So it's going to work for nursing too. And we're going to get our nurses as happy as we can, because our veterans, America's heroes, are going to benefit from that. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm a Navy veteran. You're an Army veteran.
That's right.
You just had two Chief Rods on, by the way. They were both Army. Which everybody can't be in the Navy. You know, Navy doesn't take everybody, so some of you guys had to go to Army, but we don't hold that against you.
I hear you. I hear you.
But that's what I'm doing here, Greg. I'm back on the VA team, and I'm determined we're gonna make this the best VA medical center in the system. Around. That's it. It's going to be the best, because we're all going to commit ourselves and do that.
That's right. Yeah, we're already on that 3-star. We're headed for that 5-star.
You know what? I love stuff like those, but those are the tools.
Right.
Those are the tools that tell you if you're doing good stuff, maybe.
Yeah, right.
But the real proof of whether or not you're doing good work for these veterans is in those hallways when you talk to them every day.
That's right. We'll come from
the veterans. When they come to you and want to talk to you and you listen and hear what I have to say.
That's it.
I always tell people I was a really good manager my whole life. You know why? Because I didn't act like I knew anything. I asked the people who did the work. I said, hey, you tell me. I always remember the old Steve Jobs quote. Steve Jobs said, it makes no sense to hire smart people and tell them what to do.
That's right.
We hire smart people so they can tell us what to do.
There you go.
I believe in that.
That's what I'm talking about.
You let your folks do the work, you listen to them and trust them, you make any organization great.
Gotcha.
We got some hard-working folks here. So
we sure do. All right. Well, we're glad you're back. You know, and we're going to do great things.
I heard you had missed me, and
I did.
There might have been a tear or two once in a while, and I couldn't have that.
Once in a while.
Couldn't have that.
I got you, man.
You're a tough guy.
Cry into my coffee, man. That's what I do. So.
Well, we'll put an end to that.
We sure will. All right, holiday message real quick to the folks.
Hey, we have a lot. I'm going in my old communications director mode here. We have so many wonderful events at the VA during the year. We got this huge, beautiful auditorium that Greg just upgraded with some amazing equipment. A lot of times it's available. If you got an event you'd like to talk about putting on here, let us know. Usually we can accommodate it, but otherwise we always have a lot of events. Most of them are open to the public. Please come on out. We had a concert here last night. Had some good West Lawrence High School band last night, and then we had the military. And then we had the military earlier in the day from Fort Stewart.
We had them.
And we do this every year, all year. So, and if you've got an event you would like to suggest for our veterans, a lot of them are stuck here. It's hard for them with their mobility to get out. We try to look after them and entertain them and expose them to good stuff. But we need help from those volunteers out in the community. Our volunteers make this place run.
It takes a village.
That's why we love them.
That's right. It takes a village. All right, well, thanks for being on the show.
Glad to do it.
And folks, we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
Hi, I'm Anna Grace with Myers Equipment and Supply, your dealer for the complete line of Can-Am side-by-sides and ATV products. For hunting, farming, or riding the trails, Can-Am has the models you need. If you choose the Can-Am Defender side-by-side, which is engineered to maximize a hard day's work on the farm or on a hunt, Defenders offer 20% more torque than its rivals. You can carry 1,000 pounds of payload or tow 2,000 pounds of cargo. You will appreciate Can-Am's precision engineering and industry-leading performance. Come into Myers Equipment today and see the full line of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. Can-Am, the ride says it all.
Hey Brad, you're working on a song about planning for retirement, right?
Yeah.
I wrote you some lyrics.
You're writing now? Here's a man like you and me, retired after 18 years at QB. Kind of seems like it might be about you.
Which part?
All of it.
It's about retirement planning. I don't see it, Brad.
Nationwide is on your side.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. I'm your host, Greg Swars. And, you know, we always end the show talking about a few issues that are important to the VA. One of them is veteran suicide, okay? We're trying to end veteran suicide. One is too many. Y'all know that. I say that. You get them to the number 1-800-273-8255. And if you're a veteran, you'll press 1 at the prompt, okay? It's a national crisis line. It's for everybody, whether you're a veteran or non-veteran. If you need help, please call, because you know the taking of your own life is to me, it's unbearable. and stuff, you're going to be affecting a lot of lives if you do that. So 1-800-273-8255, and if you're a veteran, press 1. All right. The next thing we always talk about is we talk about veteran homelessness. If we're trying to end veteran homelessness, if you know somebody that may be in that situation, please get them to the number 1-877-48-VET. All right, and we'll put you in contact with folks that can give you a hand with that. All right. Now, taking care of our veterans is a huge burden. Okay. We cannot do it without our volunteers and the community. The Dublin-Lawrence community, you guys have been great. Our folks up in Houston County, all the 49 counties that we serve, we need your help, okay? We cannot do this alone, all right? So if you want to volunteer, if you would please call Dr. Corsha Thomas at 272-1210. It's our main hospital number, preceded by 478, of course. And the extension will be 2729. You'll talk to her, and the volunteer process is very easy. You don't have to do 40 hours to volunteer. Any time that you can donate to help us take care of these veterans will help us greatly, all right? And with the holiday season, I want to tell everybody thank you. I want to thank all our stakeholders, our veteran service organizations, all of our church organizations that come out here, even our high schools that come out here and entertain our veterans for the Christmas holidays. All right, we appreciate that. We thank you so much, and I cannot express in words how important that is to our veterans. A lot of times, our veterans they don't have anybody. They don't have family. That some of them don't even have family. We are their family here. Okay, and included in that family is the community, the folks that come in here and help us out, and just come out here and just put a smile on that face. They appreciate it. You cannot imagine how that helps with their healing. All right, so thank you once again to all our community, our stakeholders and organizations that come out here to make things better for our veterans. All right, and like I always say, we can still change the world. All it takes is one act of kindness a day. I'm your host, Greg Swars, and we'll see you next week on the Vinson Voice.